Yo, what is up YouTube? Lee the Captain here, back again with another YouTube video on nothing other than Casper. And check this out, the price of Casper as of right now is just going absolutely wild. In fact, in the past 24 hours alone, the volume has been up over 177%. And for the longest time possible, many of my friends did not want to buy Casper. They wanted to wait for Casper to go to 1.5 cents, its ICO price. But look at what happened, right? That didn't happen. And this is the thing about the world of cryptos. Things happen when you least expect them to do so. So what do, right? I dollar cost average. I buy a set amount on a set schedule. That way I'm not trying to time the market. I'm not trying to outsmart the market. I'm just buying no matter what. Essentially a set amount, not going all in, of course, and I am investing for the long term. And when it comes to Casper, my major buy zones is anything from 1.5 cents, its ICO price, all the way to 20 cents. I really think Casper has that much potential in the future. So I think even though I buy Casper at 5 cents, at 10 cents, at 3 cents, at 15 cents, it doesn't really matter. I think it is still a major discount in my opinion. Again, not financial advice. And a lot of people may be wondering, right, what may be causing the price of Casper to just pump all of a sudden? Because if you take a look at the whole crypto space overall, especially when you take a look at the price of Bitcoin, it really isn't doing much. Things are just kind of teeter-tottering, kind of just flatlining, not really making any significant move upwards, but Casper seems to be moving independently from the rest of the markets. And why is that the case? I think the price of Casper is pumping because of the release of CEP78, Casper's very own enterprise-grade NFT standard. And I actually talked about CEP78 in my previous videos, however, I want to refresh everyone's memory when it comes to that. And the release of CEP78 was announced on October 5th, and if you take a look at the price of Casper on October 5th, ever since that date, it started having a massive rally. And with CEP78, Casper has found a solution for institutions to adopt NFTs on a large scale. And the reason why that is the case is because with CEP78, institutions, after they have deployed their NFTs, it can be upgraded and customized. And what's holding back institutions from adopting NFTs on a large scale as of right now is because once the NFTs have been deployed, they can't be customized or upgraded. Casper has found a solution for that through CEP78. And again, I will repeat, I think this is the major catalyst for the price of Casper pumping as of right now. So when people say, oh, the price of Casper is just pumping all of a sudden, I think it isn't, right? I think there is a reason why it is pumping, and I think it is because of CEP78. While I do think CEP78 is the major reason why the price of Casper as of right now is having a pump, I think there's also other reasons as well that have helped that happen. And I think it's also just simply because Casper, they keep building, they keep developing, they keep growing to be bigger, better, and stronger than ever. They don't care if it's a bear market. They don't care about the bad economic times. They don't care about the low prices. They keep building no matter what. They have a long-term approach, and they understand where the future is heading. And also simply, quite frankly, they just didn't give up. And if you take a look at what Casper has done in the past 1 or 2 years, Casper Labs to become blockchain of choice for the city of Fuzhou, China. Casper Labs to provide open permission network for implementation of government of Telangana in India. Casper Labs joins IBM's global partner program. And this is just to name a few, by the way, because the CTO of Casper Labs herself, the matriarch, Medha Parlikar, said Casper is under a non-disclosure agreement with many of the institutions that they have partnered up with. Basically, it's confidential information and they can't reveal it out to the public. So they actually have a lot going on behind the scenes, but they can't reveal it. What we see in social media, in articles, in the news, that's all just a glimpse of what Casper is actually doing. They actually have a lot going on. It's just they can't reveal it because, like I mentioned before, right, they are in non-disclosure agreements. So you take into account the amazing work Casper has put in the last couple of years, and you also add on top of that CEP78, I think it's a no-brainer as to why the price of Casper as of right now seems to be moving independently from the rest of the market. And also one of the amazing things about Casper is the fact that the leadership is very, very strong. Medha herself said, bear markets are a time when the weak are pruned away. They bring radical focus to what is important. As I've said before, we are gonna build. Casper Network was born from a bear and it will come of age in a bear. Just imagine that. Even the leader herself understands where the future is going. She understands that, hey, bear markets, we're not going to give up. All we are going to do is keep building and focus on the future. And I think this is one of the amazing traits when it comes to Casper, because oftentimes when people want to invest in a crypto project, they look at the fundamentals, they look at the price, they look at the holders, etc., right? They don't really look at the leadership for the most part. However, personally speaking, I truly do believe that leadership is actually one of the most important aspects when it comes to a crypto project. And the reason why I truly do believe in that is because if you truly think about it, everything starts from the leader. A A fish rots from the head down. Oftentimes we see people in life who are supremely talented. They have amazing gifts. But if they give up, there's really no way in terms of showing what they truly are capable of. And I'm gonna use a real life example when it comes to this. Let's say there are two athletes and they want to run a race. One athlete is very gifted, very talented. And on the other hand, we have an athlete who's very mediocre, not talented whatsoever. And during that race, and let's say after a certain point, the gifted athlete just gives up. He's like, nah, I don't want to do this. He's gonna lose to the person that is actually less gifted than him. Because why? He simply didn't give up. He keeps going, he's slow, he keeps going, he keeps moving. He eventually is gonna beat this gifted athlete who just simply gave up halfway. I have invested in crypto projects in the past that seemed so promising when the price was high, everything was cheerful, they were building. However, during a bear market, they just disappeared. And essentially what happened is that the project failed. It didn't really go anywhere from that point. Because why? The leader gave up, right? When the price was low, he was like, nah, I quit. The leadership just kind of disappeared. And if that happens, it doesn't matter how strong the fundamentals of a crypto project is. If the leader gives up, then essentially the project isn't really going to go anywhere. As the late great Sugar Ray Robinson said himself, to be a champ, you have to believe in yourself when no one else will. And those are powerful words right there, in my opinion. And I think Casper, they perfectly embody that saying. And in my opinion, these price bumps when it comes to Casper is just truly the beginning. The next bull run, in my opinion, will tell all. I am more bullish on Casper than ever before, and it seems pretty evident as to how many other people may be thinking the same way, especially if you take a look at the price of Casper right now. And that's been it for today's YouTube video. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the video, and make sure to smash that like button. Also, make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest and greatest Casper news and content. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.